Hi, this is Team 7, and today we're going to be talking about the three kinds of leadership. The first kind is charismatic leadership. They have a vision and are willing to take personal risks to achieve that vision. They are sensitive to the needs of their followers. They exhibit extraordinary behaviors that would lead followers to believe the leader is powerful and heroic. Charismatic leaders use an appealing vision in order to inspire their followers and keep them motivated. Charismatic leaders use words and actions to set an example for their followers to imitate. Charismatic leaders set a tone of cooperation and mutual agreement with their followers. Many followers feel a stronger sense of belonging and personally identify with their leaders. Charismatic leaders engage in emotion inducing behavior to demonstrate conviction about his or her personal vision. Some examples of charismatic leaders would be Bill Clinton or Adolf Hitler. Bill Clinton had a vision for the future. He exhibited extraordinary behaviors and he used words and actions to inspire his followers. Adolf Hitler also had a vision to fix the hardships of Germany. He was willing to take personal risks to achieve that vision, and he gave many of his followers a strong sense of belonging. Adolf Hitler is a good example of how charismatic leadership has the power to do poorly.
Transformational leadership. Transformational leaders inspire their followers to transcend his or her own self-interest for the good of the organization. Transformational leaders are most effective when followers are able to see the positive impact of their work. These leaders use individualized consideration, intellectual stimulation, inspirational motivation, and idealized influence in order to motivate their followers. Transformational leaders are creative and encourage their employees to be creative as well. Followers are more likely to pursue ambitious goals, agree on strategic goals of the organization, and believe the goals they are pursuing are personally important. Transformational leaders often inspire their followers with a can-do attitude that inspires them to think outside of the box and work harder to overcome obstacles.
Some examples of transformational leaders would be Walt Disney or Elon Musk. Walt Disney inspired others to transcend their own self-interest for the good of the company. Disney was also known for using the 4 I's to influence his workers. Walt Disney was also creative and inspired his followers to be creative as well. Elon Musk's followers were able to see the effects of the work that was being done. Elon Musk was also creative and inspired his workers to be creative with him. He also inspired people to pursue ambitious goals for the sake of the company. There are many similarities in charismatic and transformational leadership. Both share a common theme. They view leaders as individuals who inspire others through words, ideas, and behaviors. Both types of leaders inspire their followers with the idea of change and how to achieve this change. Both kinds of followers feel a lot of trust and companionship with their leaders, which inspires them to strive for the most. The last kind of leadership we're going to talk about is authentic leadership. Authentic leaders know who they are, what they believe in and value, and act on those values and beliefs openly and candidly. Their followers consider them ethical people. Authentic leaders encourage open communication, share information with others, and stick to their own ideals. Authentic leadership focuses on the moral aspects of being a leader. Authentic leadership differs from charismatic or transformational leadership in that it is based on morals and how to act on them, rather than a vision, which can be skewed negatively. Some examples of authentic leaders would be Martin Luther King Jr. or Gandhi. Martin Luther King Jr. knew what he believed in, and his followers considered him an ethical person. He also encouraged open communication. Gandhi's followers also knew what he believed in, and his followers would consider him an ethical person. Both leaders became leaders due to their moral standing. With Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Had a Dream speech, he was speaking about a vision, but that vision came from a high moral standing.